Watch this.
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hugs, put in work, go rub. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Wick, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
Big guys and go easy, off the easy, push easy. With my steppers, our special kids, making fixing so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about their club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Pat Oteezy, Jeremy McInnes, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ron Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out.
I appreciate it, absolutely. The Dub, baby. You heard it first. The Dub.
What up?
There you go. What's happening, homies?
What up?
Hey man, it's Sunday night. Y'all know what time it is. We done had a weekend of football, and now it's time to talk about it, right?
Oh yeah, I need that shirt too, Coach. I need that shirt ASAP.
Coach gonna kick himself off. See what happens when you ask for something, Coach just.
I know, goddamn, I can't get this. I'm gonna pay for it.
Coach, yo, never ask the merch man for don't make it seem like you asked the merch man for something free. He just disappear on you like that. You know what I'm saying? Coach just took off.
I hear you, man. You know, that's my boy, man.
Oh yeah, that's the home man.
That's the home, man.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. We got a good show coming up, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the young homie, Damien Long II, you know what I'm saying? Out there in Centennial, trying to get them over the hump and on the map, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
We're gonna see what the little homie got to say about it. You know, he out there doing his thing so far, you know. So we're gonna talk about it. But tell me, man, what was your thoughts over the weekend, man?
Oh,
over the
man.
weekend of football.
Man, say, man, it was some good football play this week, man. We was at the it was some bad football play too. We'll touch on it too. But God. But man, that Crowley and Bell game, man, that was a hell of a game. That was actually one of the better games we don't seen this year. And that's a raw, man. Those teams, those coaches, they do not like each other. Matter of fact, at the end of the game, we spoke to Bell, the DN, the D tackle, and we were talking to him, a player from Crowley, you know, he started talking trash. They started talking trash after the game. I say, man, it's a genuine dislike. But that was a great game, though, man. That was a great game. I'm a fan. Man. I'm a fan.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It was dope atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Crowley showed up. They brought their crowd. LD Bell, it was their homecoming, so they had a big crowd. It was, hey man, that game was popping, man, and credit to both teams, man. I thought Bell fought hard, you know, to keep that game where it was. They was just one drive away. They just know they look like my Cowboys today, man. They got inside the 20 and couldn't score for nothing. I was like, God.
And the crazy part, it wasn't really no talent gap. I'm being real, man. It seemed like Bell got our coach a little bit, but not a little bit. They got our coach, man.
Yeah. I thought the defensive scheme was nice. I mean, you know, to their credit, Crowder scored 27 in the first half and didn't score again. So
they made adjustments.
They made adjustments. You know what I'm saying? They you know, the Frenchman got behind them twice, and after that, they made sure they kept somebody on top of them over the top. So I thought they did good with the adjustment. The run game, that's the one thing that worried me about Crowley, man, is they have got to get a run game.
Bad.
They need to run. They need that 4-minute offense. You know what I'm saying? Where they could just really, close the game out. Really 7 minutes, but you know what I'm talking about, Coach. What's going on, Coach? You back?
What up, Coach Carl? What up? What up, Coach?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
We good.
Man, we doing good. Talking about that Bell Crowley game we was at, man. Great game. You know what I'm saying? And hey, Bell got a good team. I think they lack that one game breaker for offense. You can kind of get away with it on defense. You can, schematically, if you don't have that speed, you can kind of keep everything in front of you. But on offense, I feel like that's what they missing. They missing that one game breaker that can, turn the game around.
So what was the hype about with LD Bell? I thought they was probably pretty good this year.
They got a good front.
Oh, the DN was the truth. He showed up and showed out. You know what I'm saying? The little homie Caleb Bell, the linebacker we had on. He the truth. He the truth, Coach.
Yeah.
Coach, they moved him to the outside, and he, when I tell you, homie was setting the edge, homie was setting the edge. They had him on one side, and the defensive end on the other. They like I said, they made the adjustment second half. They did good.
But Coach Carr, but when you let some speedy receivers get behind you in trouble.
Hey, our offensive lineman receiver. Just imagine if that kid, when that kid really get really groomed, and
I know it's gonna be crazy.
He's gonna be unstoppable. He might be the best freshman wide receiver out there.
Yeah,
as far as putting up production and numbers and the way he's doing it, you know what I mean? He's their primary weapon on offense.
He is, and that quarterback giving the ball, and that quarterback for Crowley, I can't think his name, but he's playing better every week. He's getting better and better.
Yeah,
and he's giving that ball. So he's getting better, and he can run that ball.
Well, I'm gonna stop going. I'm gonna keep going against the Fighting Lands. I don't want to switch up and go with them, and then they lose. So I'm gonna go ahead and stay on the anti-bandwagon.
Hey, before I bring on the young homie, I guess, man, I gotta play. Speaking of the Fighting Lands, because I had to eat crow, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to eat some crow.
You did.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I did too, man. I did too.
So, let me go. Hey, this is how it went down. Hey, man, it's your boy Jay back with the dub. Once again, hey, man, this seems like just give us some Crowley jerseys and something. It seems like every game we interviewing the winners. Y'all know how we do it.
Yeah, we invested, man.
Here we go. But I got to eat a little crow. Hey, man, y'all keep proving me wrong, man. Tell me about the game.
We coming into this game, we felt like we had a good chance. We felt like, they were doing some good stuff, but I feel like we were going to be just a little bit stronger opponent. And we had a lot of penalties tonight, some quite questionable. But, we had to do a job of making sure that we kept our poise and overcome everything. We had to overcome everything tonight. So I think it's another big night for us, peeling another layer off of battling adversity. When you get deep into these playoff situations like we are in this, you got to win games like this. So
I heard you say it was an ugly game, but I gotta say it, man. We don't apologize for victory.
No doubt about it. Hey, honor the victory, no matter what.
That's it. Congratulations, Coach.
Hey, appreciate you, baby.
Yes, sir. This my guy right here, man.
Oh, my boy, Coach.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. It was ugly. Can't lie to you. It got ugly that second half.
Oh, man.
But like I say, man, a lot of people, we'll talk about this later when everybody was style pointing to Soto. I'm like, hey, did you win or lose? We'll worry about it.
Right.
I'd rather fix my problems after I win than try to fix a problem in a loss.
We can fix whatever. We can fix whatever stealing is.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But we can't fix no law.
Exactly. So, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm like, what are we talking about, man? If you win, and I gotta put my man. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you now. This guy right here, man, he become one of my favorite coaches out here. I call him Coach Swag right now because he He stays swag guy.
J Mac with the dub. We're here with the victorious OC, Coach McHugh. Hey man, tell me, man, hey, that was kind of tough, man. It got a little ugly that second half, man. But just walk us through it.
Man, like I told the kids, they haven't stopped us yet. We continue to stop ourselves, and we have a young and inexperienced team, and it shows at times because we do one little thing that stops us from moving the ball. We get a first down, have to come back because of a penalty, and that's stuff that we correct every day at practice. But with inexperienced teams, sometimes it shows up and shows up and shows up. Luckily, we did enough good things to get the win, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Like I told Coach Lynn, we don't apologize for W.
No, we don't. Hey, absolutely.
But what are we working on? I know you got a couple, got an off week next week. So what are we working on to kind of get this offense where you want it to
be? Luckily going into the bye week 5-0, it's a good opportunity for us to talk to the kids about correcting the little mistakes that they're doing wrong. I mean, offensively, I feel like the scheme it has worked when it works, and when we're struggling, it's because of stuff that we're not doing that we're coached to do. So just preaching, being coachable, going out there and not being selfish and doing what you're not coached to do. And I think going into the next game, we're gonna move mountains. So.
Hey man, I love what I'm seeing. Continue to prove me wrong, but once again, I picked against it, man. I don't know what.
We need some pressure, though. It's good. It's good.
Hey, if it's working, we'll keep doing it.
There you go. There you go.
Congratulations,
Coach. Appreciate it, man.
You great, Coach.
That's the dub, man. Appreciate the love.
Keep doing it. Keep going against the fight man.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I hope they lose this offseason. I mean, it's all.
Hey man, let's bring the young homie on, man.
Oh yeah, bring him on, bring him on.
Man, little Damien Long the second, little Damien. What's going on, homie?
What's up? What's up?
Hey man, you tell me, man. You cold or what? What's going on?
It's a little chilly in the house.
It's good. Hey, I'd rather be chilly than hot. I'm ready to be
chilly. Yeah. I don't like
you know about that post in the background, man. Yeah, what you know about that?
One of the greatest people.
What's your favorite NWA song?
You know, I'm young, so
you watch the movie,
it's the Police. It's the biggest one.
You had to pick something with Cube in it, so I ain't mad at you. As long as you pick something with Cube, I ain't mad at you. But that's dope, man. So talk to me, man. What you been up to, man? You know what I'm saying? Y'all was undefeated once again. You know, y'all was undefeated this time last year. What's the difference between last year and this year?
Well, at the start of the season, we was just looking inexperienced because we lost some starters coming into this year. But now that we just get through the season, it's just starting to mesh like we in ending season form. But I think we just ready for these big games, trying to get ready. And we're going to make something happen and shock the world.
Hey, man. Sound like one of me. Is it that simple? It look like the offense kind of opening up a little bit for you.
Oh, yeah. When we throw the ball, I guess teams starting to catch on to it too. They just start looking at me. As soon as he dropped back, they running towards me, man.
Okay, why you think it's like that? It's because you like that, or what it is?
I guess they picked up after that Burleson game that I'm the truth.
Okay.
That Frisco game, I got double teamed the whole game.
Okay, true.
All right, so how about this? Now, what are you doing to beat the double team?
To beat the double team, that Frisco game, what they normally did, they dropped into like a cover 3. So I had to sit in these zones. They were sending the linebacker at me with the corner. So basically, I'll sit between that hook to curl, or I'll just beat the corner one-on-one and take the linebacker out the play.
Yeah, that's harder, right? So that's a counter to the hook curl, to all the setup, the spacing, and things like that. Like, are they doing a lot of things to keep you in those zones, sitting in those zones, sitting in that space before the double team to fully commit, to be able to get you the rock, or it's just kind of like you got to get it how you get it?
Normally, it's a lot of quick passes and just see what I can do in the open space. But, here and there, we'll open it up and just throw it deep and let me go get it. But that's all just love to my quarterback on how he can throw the ball, being in this triple option offense. Him supposedly not being like a natural quarterback or not supposed to throw it like that, but he can sling it, and he going to get it to me every time.
So playing in that triple option offense, it's kind of the same offense that Calvin Johnson played in college. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. Georgia Tech.
A lot of your shots come one-on-ones because they got to crowd that box. So you do get a lot of one-on-ones, and the fact that you are a legitimate threat probably helps your run game a lot more than people expect.
Yeah, most of my touches coming in this first half. Well, we really haven't needed me in the second half yet because these games haven't been close. But a lot of my touches come in the first half, and then they start keying me, and then my running backs and everything just opens up.
Okay, I tell you what. Let's see a little bit of this awesomeness of you. I need you to say this one more time because you definitely a wide receiver. Say, I love me some meat.
I love me some meat.
You receive, gotta be. Good speed too.
I tell you what, that was nice. I ain't gonna lie, that was nice. Now, I don't know who poor baby they had out there at cornerback, but that was nice.
Hey, 13 said he had 13. You know what I mean?
He did.
Hey, now when my man came about that, I stopped out that rap though out his break. It was a rap. It wasn't that my man could do.
That was crazy. Like,
yeah.
It was actually that was my first play in the game.
Really?
I jumped in the game because I was supposed to play too much this week. And I jumped in. It was like a 30-long situation. Coach sent Damien in, and that's the first play they called. I was just waiting for the ball. I knew it was coming.
Yeah. Did you see 13 all week on film? Like, okay, yeah, I know I can take advantage of him.
I mean, yeah, I knew who I was going against. I knew I was going to attack. I just saw he was slow. He was slow to break on the ball. So as soon as I caught it, I was looking over my shoulder to see where he was, see where I can make a play.
I like it. So you got number 13. Let me take a guess. Is Odell your favorite receiver?
All time, yeah, he is. Favorite receiver.
You supposed to say Pops, man. You supposed to say your Pops.
Man, let him tell it I'm better than him at this point.
Oh, okay. Hey, as long as he don't. Yeah. He doing it right.
He doing it right.
But now, who is the receivers you kind of model your game out there? Who is it?
Odell. That's the biggest one. 13, 3 my favorite number. So, trying to wear that next year. Just like OB, but people, I wanna play like the Justin Jeffersons and the Jamar Chase and like this flashy play style. But my dad tells me I play like Larry Fitzgerald. But
okay.
But yeah, like the Jamars and people like that, just quick and shifty and go get the ball.
Hey, what family member is this? Cause boy, she is hype.
Is she
hype.
That's my auntie, man.
Already. Shout out. What up, Auntie?
Yeah, live. That's one of the 18s that be cutting up in the stands, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody kick out.
Chico trying to
I'll be on that. She be talking to me, man.
Yeah, she gonna be one.
She gonna talk
Hey, I
to
bet
me.
she gonna turn up too, though. She probably stay turned.
Hey, yeah, Auntie, boy, I hate for a pass in the first not to get called.
She cuts the
Hey,
refs
turn
out,
the whole stadium out.
everybody out. She cuts the coach,
Hey,
the ref, the receiver coach, everybody getting.
She gonna call them
who
all
you
out.
talking about? Who you talking about? She knocking over Pops trying to get to the ref.
Yeah.
Hey, man, but I gotta ask this question, man, because we already know what it is. We know what district you're in. We know what we know how you left last year. So what is the team doing to get over that Alito hump? Because that's a 10,000-pound gorilla in the room. We already know this. Y'all know it. I know it. The whole world know it.
Whole world know it.
What's Centennial got to do to get over that hump, man?
I knew this question was gonna come sooner or later, but
hey, it is what it is.
Hey, we just know they're gonna stack the box and they're gonna try to stop the run. They shut it down last year and I couldn't do nothing to help us out. I was hurt, but they shut it down. But this year we're gonna open it up. We're gonna throw the ball. And they got those two big corners out there. So we're gonna see which one could stop us. And I don't think they can. So we're gonna test them.
Okay. Hey man, hey, that's the only way you gonna know, right? If you don't try, you ain't gonna know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What's the defense looking like out there, Cincy? Do you play in the defense? Y'all go both ways over there, or y'all got enough?
No, we got enough. We got too many dogs on both sides.
Okay.
They won't let me play defense anymore. I be wanting to go to corner, but they won't let me. But yeah, we got some dogs both sides. Defense is looking real nice. I think they only average like around 10 points, 11. So they're looking real good.
How tall are you right now?
6 foot, around 6'1".
Okay.
You got good size for it. I'm gonna play your other little.
What's your dream school?
My grades?
Your grades and your dream school.
Oh, my dream school?
Your grades first and then your dream school. Like how are your grades?
Okay, my grades. My grades are amazing. I take college classes, dual APs, real good grades, around like a 3.7 GPA. So grades good. That's first priority. But dream school, I really don't have one. It's just whoever I feel likes me the most.
That's a great answer right there. She will, won't you? He will.
Right.
You lying.
Right.
Hey, well, you want me to play this next highlight, or you got something else real quick?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Check them out.
you what, man. You who trained you? Who you work with? Who you training? You run some nice routes.
Work with Coach Hooks, man, the best in the nation.
All right. That quarterback, man, he was getting that ball to you. Shout out to your quarterback too, because man, he sang that thing, boy.
I'm telling you, really sang it. When I first came there, I was scared to catch his balls. Like, you know them balls that you hear the zip on. That ball coming.
Yeah, I'm like, man, he getting that ball here. He getting the ball up there.
Fast.
Yeah, you're a possession receiver, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say that.
Well, yeah, because you got to get in the end zone, baby. You need to see
I think he is what the offense called for. You know what I'm saying? It looks like, you know, they only running the play fakes. You know what I'm saying? And the routes be like 10 yards. What's the longest route I seen?
Well, yeah, the first one was the post touchdown. Right. So he gonna get a lot of those if they running 3 and stuff like that. So he gonna get a lot of that. Whenever they go 1-on-1, he gonna be whatever 1-on-1 he gonna get. You know, if he can get behind him, just from looking at his tape, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? But he catches a lot of 50-50 balls. You know what I mean? So if it's him and the ball carrier, it's him and the defender, he gonna win it. Then when he does catch the ball coming out of break with any type of separation, then you can see how fast. But a lot of his stuff that he catches, that just from his film, he is a nice possession receiver with the ability to take the top. So that's pretty cool. It's a good combination to have.
I just think I'm a playmaker.
Hey man, shout out to my homie Mark Henry. He was at a couple games with him. We'll get.
Oh yeah, we see him all week.
About that. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But yeah.
What up, Mark?
What it do? What's happening?
Hey man, you know who our guest is right here, man?
Yes, I do. I met him at you've probably seen me at a couple of Hooks camps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know Damien. We follow each other on Twitter, Burleson Centennial. So, you know, for him to have over 400 yards and 5 TDs and they running a triple option, that's saying something. You know what I'm saying? He's making the best of what he can do when the ball is in his hands. So, you know, I heard Coach Carr saying he got to get in the end zone, but, you know, if it's a running offense, it's kind of hard. It's like he played for Air Force or something. You know what I'm saying? So whenever he get his...
Don't do that.
Damn, say Mark, at least say Nebraska, man.
No, Nebraska throw the ball more than that, man. You know what I'm saying?
And Calvin Johnson played the triple.
Yes, he did at Georgia Tech.
At Georgia Tech. At the triple offense, man, whenever they throw the ball, it's going to be, if they got a primary receiver, he's going to have a high yards per catch average. He's going to have more touchdowns than anybody. Because he's going to get a lot of one-on-ones and a lot of deep balls.
Right.
With 14 receptions and 429 yards, that's a pretty high average.
That's what I'm telling you. So you say he ain't gonna I mean, what you want him to have? 1,000 yards in 4 games?
I'm saying in the offense that he plays in, when he touched the ball, he makes the most of it. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
That was his response to you, Coach Carl. You said he was possession receiver.
Yeah.
That was kind of like what else he gonna be? But you know what? Who else playing that offense is the Midlothian receiver, right? That's going to Clemson, right?
Yeah. Westco.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But nah, my
guy, opportunities there.
Nah, my guy's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, the big test, of course, you already spoke about it, is the Alito game, and I think they want some get back. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Alito is rolling. I had a chance to get over there in the spring. They loaded. You know what I'm saying? But I think, you know, Centennial is probably their best chance to give them a blemish. You know what I'm saying? Ryan kind of had a tough one against the Colony this past Thursday. So, you know, they licking their wounds right now. So, you know, I think Centennials. Well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way you can put it. You know what I'm saying? And you know that it's a thing where you got to take the best what you can get. You know what I'm saying? The season is still young. You know what I'm saying? We only 6 weeks in, if you count this week we're going into. So, you know, it's a lot of room for improvement. But
you know, when you facing a team that's loaded like that at every position, you know, you have to take the punches when you can get them. You have to throw your haymakers. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think Centennial's been really close the last couple of years. If you want to call you know, they faced them 2 times. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think Damien has seen a lot of Alito, and you know, I heard him say he's looking forward to that game. We might have to pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that might be the game to go to. Coach G, what's that? I'm glad you in, Coach G.
What's going on?
We was at the Funky Town Super Bowl Saturday.
Yeah, hey man. Hey man. Hey,
You might want to chill out this show.
I don't know if you picked the right show to come on, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Man, and whoever told you that was a Funky Town Super Bowl lied. Whoever told you that was a Funky Town Super Bowl lied. Shoot, that was a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
say, man, that was a tough game.
But hey, Coach, do you know about my man Damien right here, man? He said they ready to shock the world. I expect them to put on a good show. They got a bye this week, then they got Den Ryan. I expect them to put on a good show.
Oh yeah.
I expect them to be running going towards the lead. Now, is that Lido game, is it at home or on the road, Dave?
Away. We got a lot of games on the road because these first few games they was out at home.
I tell you what. I tell you what. And this is just being real with them. I think they got a team just that. Ask some folks in Alito about Northwest. I wouldn't overlook them. They playing with 6A numbers. I wouldn't overlook them. Alito said they gave them something, so I wouldn't overlook them. But Ryan, oh my gosh.
I mean, we not overlooking nobody. It's just Northwest later down the line. We got to face these first two first.
Oh yeah. You got what you got. You got what it takes. I mean, I like what y'all do. I mean, I come from an option background, so anybody who run the option, I love it. And the receivers, like you said, Calvin, John, all of them. Most of the major receivers from my day, they all came from an option background. So hey, I like what you're doing. I really do.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I like that. I like. You run an option and you got a real big time receiver, he's gonna put up major numbers.
Yep, because
it's assignment football, and if you run an option, you always got to bring the safety down and put it in the box. You 1-on-1 on that.
All day.
If you're a big time receiver.
All day.
It's wide open for them.
Because they're gonna get there, and it's just how the game. I've watched them a couple of times. And the game goes the same way every time. They slap box with you. They get up on you. Then they start bleeding you to death. 3 here, 4 there, 5 here, 4 there. You bring that safety down. They bring Mr. Long in. Game over.
Game over.
Mr. Long ready. He ready. He definitely got the swag. And I tell you what, if they line up 1-on-1, you know, I'm gonna put my bets on Mr. Long to beat him. You know what I'm saying? They got to get my man the ball. They got to give my man the ball. They got to give him the ball. But yeah, I got bets on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And he gonna win those 50-50 balls. That's what makes him unique. You know?
Every time.
Yeah, like that's. Bro, keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Sir.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, man. God continue to bless you. Everything your heart desires, you know. I ain't gonna tell you to stay humble. I'm gonna tell you to stay confident. Most people who want to humble you are people who are afraid of your shine. So don't dumb down your shine for nobody else, bro. Stay confident. You know what I mean? You know who you are.
and accept the fact and accept that teams are gearing up to shut you down. Accept that challenge and embrace it and love it.
That's it. Hey man, before you get out of here, somebody said talk about number 18.
Who number 18? Who number 18?
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of my linebackers, man. You know, our linebacker core got some stars out there. He one of them ones coming off the edge, real fast linebacker. He good in coverage too, but we just got some dogs on this defense.
Okay. Well, so what about your quarterback? Is he a senior or a junior?
Yeah, sadly, he going to his senior year. But
he been great, man. He been some good ball.
Yeah, he can move.
He been starting for 2 or 3 years, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he been starting for a while.
I was checking it out on Twitter, seeing like some J-Macking going on because I see you got the little freshman. You got the little freshman sensation quarterback is up in Centennial, huh?
Y'all seen that already? I thought that was keeping that on the low.
Hey, you can keep it on the low with the quarterback.
The already spread it, man.
Hey, when the quarterback put so long North Crowley, hello, my new home, Centennial, that's kind of like telling everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we got a little JT, man. He got a nice arm, real smart quarterback, and I just can't wait to see what he do. They already moved him up. He already playing with the JV, already getting right, getting to the offense, but we already building a connection. So I think he's gonna be nice as soon as he touched this V level.
Okay. So tell me this, man. Did you watch any of that Den Ryan game Thursday? Or you just focused in for Friday?
No, I watched that. I watched the whole game, man.
So since that's y'all next game, give me a quick little scouting report on what you see.
I think they're lacking in this DB department, but they match up everywhere else. Like it's still Den Ryan. Their front seven is gonna be nice, like always. But in the DB department, they shy, and since they're gonna stack this box, we gonna air it out and see how these DBs stack up against us.
So what DB room scare you right now on your schedule? I ain't gonna say scare you, but what DB room you think gonna give you the hardest challenge, knowing that you probably gonna get one-on-one coverage the rest of the way?
I mean, it's nothing scared going into any of these games. I know I haven't played against all these kids, all these dudes, so it's I know how to beat them already. But you know who it is? It's Jaden Allen and CJ. That's the biggest dudes I gotta face all year. But everybody's beatable, and y'all see it.
Okay. Hey man, that's all the wide receiver can ask for. If you one-on-one, then it's on you.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. But hey man, I wish y'all the luck, homie. I love checking you out, man. Your pops, that's my dog, man. He be talking about Centennial. It don't matter who y'all play. Y'all can play the homeless high, and he finna let everybody know.
We gonna talk every time.
Hey man, Pop don't play, dog. I love it though. I love it from him, man. So tell me, I want you to give your shout outs, man. Whoever you got to shout out before you get out of here.
I just want to shout out my whole team, you know, my quarterback especially, O-line, Coach Hooks, and my wide receiver coach at Centennial, Coach Haynes, and just the people I play for. I play for my grandma, my late grandma, and my little cousin, and my Uncle Q, and my Uncle Tommy. Those are the people I play for, the people I just want to make proud, and I wish they were still watching me play. Oh, and my parents, of course. Can't forget about them, the people that back me.
Yeah, make sure you give a shout out to your auntie, because she represent.
Right.
My uncles and aunts too, and you know the Most High.
For sure. So hey man, Good luck, man. Hopefully we'll have you back on after you don't have some kind of crazy performance. You know what I'm saying? One of these big games. I feel like coming up is a big game. Ryan is gonna be a big game. Y'all gotta win now. Coach G said Northwest. He just threw Northwest out of. I don't know where that come from.
But I don't know. Hey, you gonna be? Hey, keep overlooking them. Ask some Alito folks about them.
Northwest was nice in the last year. They gave us
They're a better team. They've basically redone themselves because they moved the attendance line. It's 6A school playing in 5A. They better, bro. They better.
I'm about to check them out. You have to check them out.
I don't care about the numbers. Sunset.
I do. It makes a difference.
Okay, we're gonna see. What was the score? You said Lido already beat them, man.
Yeah, they beat them. It was a rain delay game.
What was the score?
It was like 36-13, somewhere around.
So it was closer than that before they went to the next day. The next day they did what they do. Alito did what they do.
Yeah, going into half it was pretty close.
Yeah, going into the half before the lightning delay and then moving into the next day was close, but yeah, it was
38-13.
Yeah, but on Saturday morning, that Alito did what they do.
Okay. That'll work. Well, we're gonna keep an eye on it. But once again, what's your nickname, Dame?
Dame. That's what everybody called me since I was a kid. But yeah, Dame. My dad called me Monster though.
Monster.
As he should.
Yeah, that's some daddy pride. I ain't gonna call you. That's between you and your pops. I would stick with Dave, but hey, Dave, keep balling, man. You know we already follow you, keep it up with you. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be sitting, we'll be on them sidelines. You never know. Might have to pull up in Alito, man. I don't know if my car can get to Park County though. I might have to rent a car or something. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, man, appreciate you, homie. That's dope, dog. That's dope. I like the young homie.
Yeah,
they solid over there. They solid.
They real with it.
Mm-hmm. Know what they gonna do, and you can't stop it.
We are what we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They play that offense. But I was looking at a lot of his highlights, and whoever called the plays did a good job. I can tell you that. Like they set that up real good. They set him up real good on a one-on-one, and he pretty much just take care of it. So we gonna see. We gonna see, man. Shout out to Centennial, man. I like Centennial. But tell me, we get back to some of the rest of the game. We was talking about that Crowley LD Bell, Mark. I know you was there with us.
Yeah.
What was your assessment of that game?
Well, I was there to kind of see Ash and Tristan Johnson, the UTSA commit. I was really impressed with him. Very stout, thick kid. A monster with his hands. Good get off, and he's very stout against the run. So I was really impressed with him. He was kind of a force in himself. I heard you talk about Caleb Jones. They kind of moved into a rush in, outside linebacker. He had a sack, fumble, strip that kind of changed the momentum there in the second half. Bell played well, you know what I'm saying? Because I thought Ellis was just going to have 4 or 5 touchdowns, the way he and Caleb Williams was, slanging that rock in the first half. I was very impressed with Ellis as a freshman receiver. I think he's just scratching the surface. I think he's going to be, one of the best receivers in his class before it's all said and done. Caleb Williams is only a junior. He's improved each week he's improving. I think that, the sky's the limit for Crowley. I think Bell still can be a playoff team, but they still have to deal with Trinity, which is their arch nemesis. We talked about, me and you and Rise and some other guys on the sideline talked about, Bell kind of in their offense got stagnant there in the first half, and they just couldn't move the ball. They couldn't get out of their own way with some of the, the turnovers and they got a hell of a kicker though. I can tell you that. You know what I'm saying? LD Bell's kicker is probably one of the best in the area. That's a weapon that you don't see. Teams use a lot. It's when you have a kicker, you can go into a game and know if it's close. That kid could probably kick it from 40 or 45 for LD Bell. Their offensive line was actually pretty good as well. I just thought that they waited late in the game to kind of offensively trying to. The quarterback run was their safe haven, and they kind of waited late to kind of to get that nipped in the bud. It was another running back, number 3, who we all thought should have got the ball a little bit more. They kind of used him as a decoy. Maybe he just wasn't ready, and they had some pretty good sized receivers that they didn't utilize as well. But I think that Crowley is headed for a match with North Crowley, which is a matchup we all want to see at the end of the year. If both teams stay undefeated, I think that, that's going to be a monumental contest for a district championship, a prelude to the playoffs for both teams. What I'm most impressed about is the job that Coach Lynn has done changing the culture over there. I had a chance to see Crowley several times, probably in the last 4 years, and they just look different, lots more team speed. They settled at the quarterback position. And defensively, they can get some things done as well. So I think that they need to continue to push the envelope. Dealing with both of those teams still have to see North Crowley, who's the creme de la creme of that particular district. I don't think that anybody can would disagree that Coach Gates and North Crowley is the best team in that district. I think it's hands down. I had a chance to see them a couple of weeks ago up in Lovejoy, and they were behind. And once they kind of made some adjustments, the lightning delay helped. Then they got a halftime, and then they just kind of opened it up on Lovejoy, and that was it. So I think that they're the best team in that district. But I can't wait to see them play Crowley. I think that's going to be a great matchup. But I still think that North Crowley's, probably the team to come out of that district unblemished.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I believe hopefully both teams can hold serve. I watched Coach G. You was at that game. I was watching some of that North Crowley game. One thing I noticed was CW didn't play.
Right.
Didn't play. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Was he hurt?
Yeah. I don't know. Obviously, because that kid, he a dog. If he was healthy, he'd been out there.
Yeah. No doubt. And another thing, man, it seemed like North Crowley got some DeSoto stuff going on because they had a whole bunch of penalties.
Oh my gosh. I can't talk about that because I wear the stripes, so I can't talk about that. I don't want them to take me to the ethics board, but man, it was.
No, we don't need that.
I saw some things. I guess when you get up on North Crowley, you can watch them on video. It don't tell you how fast them boys are. Opening kickoff to the house. And it 2.2 seconds, he in full stride. I thoroughly believe, I want to get back on what Mr. Henry said. I watched Crowley 3 years ago. Hell, let's go 4 years ago. 4 years ago.
Real quick, Coach G, hold on real quick.
Right.
Hold on, Coach G. Mark, I know you talked about the other. Did you talk about what you like with Priest?
Yeah, I like his length. I like his ability to cause havoc off the edge. He was a disruptor all night. He had a big sack in the fourth quarter that kind of changed the trajectory of the game because if you look at it, LD Bell held them to 27 points. They didn't score in the second half offensively. But listen, Priest is a Texas State commit for a reason. He's 6'4", about 260. He's got the frame to where he can add on, some healthy bulk when he gets down to Texas State. We're talking about a guy that could, easily become an all-conference type player when he gets down there and, gets his feet wet and, in a college program, in a college weight room and stuff like that. That was the second time I saw him this year. I was when they scrimmaged Brewer at the beginning of the season, but scrimmages are kind of vanilla, so I really didn't get to see him unleash. But he unleashed last night, and I talked to him after the game. If you go to my Twitter, if you go to my Instagram, you'll see the interviews. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely was impressed with him. That was the reason I really wanted to come to the game, was to watch him and watch Tristan Johnson. You know, two of the best defensive ends. You know, probably in Tarrant County for sure.
Yeah, and I love Priest, and I thought he had a great game. But if I had to compare the two, I think Tristan probably got him right now a little bit.
Yeah.
I think with Priest, I think he's going to probably go inside in college. I think you put about 20, 30 pounds, send him inside.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I would like to see Priest.
I would say about
Priest.
He kind of remind me
some frozen speed.
He kind of remind me right now of Simeon Rice. They used to play with the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Same type of build, long, lean. You know, just a guy that, you know, his arm length helps him keep the defenders out, you know, offensive blockers off his chest. So, you know, I agree. I think sometimes, you know, I didn't see him close like I wanted to. Whereas Tristan's game is more physical up front. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's a thumper coming out of there on the edge. Tristan might be the one that kick inside depending on the scheme they run, because he's already 260 and thick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and he about 6'2", 6'3", right?
Yeah. So I mean, I think both of those guys probably still getting offers from other schools. You know, through the first 5 games, I think they've warranted that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if Texas State and UTSA can hold on to both of those players, they'll be getting 2 good players that are possibly off-conference players when they, you know, all said and done at the college level.
For sure. So go ahead, Coach. Yeah, I'm sorry. Somebody had mentioned it.
Oh, it's all good. It's all to the good. But no,
we talked about Priest.
It's pretty much. If you ask me right now, well, let me get on number 20 for Trinity. Dog, I don't understand why they can't get that kid loose a lot more than what they do. Because I love his vision. I love the way when he get in there, he get gone. I love that kid. To me, if you ask me right now, the top 4 is going to be Trinity. It's going to be North Crowley as the district winner. Crowley's coming number 2. Trinity is number 3 because they already hold the win over Boswell. And I do believe that LD Bell Trinity game, that you know, I think the winner's going to get in. Because I haven't seen Weatherford yet. I haven't seen them yet, but they're not making that much noise out here. So, and Boswell already taking the L to Trinity. That's a lot. That's a lot.
So, really, if that's the case, that means North Carolina would go D2.
Yeah, which if you ask me, that ain't. I mean, to go see Carroll, I don't. Okay. To go see DeSoto, okay. I think they're a year away. I think they're a year away for that.
No, I agree. People be saying, man, D2. People say, D2. Like, people think D2 is a cakewalk. Bro,
it's not.
D2 is far from a cakewalk.
Nope.
That's the stupidest stuff I ever heard. Oh man, go D2, man. That D2 ain't no cakewalk.
The only reason they say that, and it's about Region 1, is because 6A D2 and Region 1 got to go west. So you get through by district, you got to go play a Lubbock team, San Angelo Central. 3rd round, you're going to get a decent team, but that 4th round, you're going to see Denton Guyer, South Lake Carroll. Who else is in D2 like that? It's a couple. McKinney, Keller, who had an impressive, who Guyer, who's trucking right along. You getting the deep water then. So it's not a cakewalk. I mean, DeSoto made it look easy, but it ain't easy.
No, it ain't. I agree, Coach. No, it's far from easy.
Byron Nelson.
Yeah,
Byron Nelson. They going D2. Yeah.
Hey, South Lake, I'm reading this last comment right here. If McKinney go D2, man, that's a sleeper team. That McKinney team is not bad either, man. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. D2 is tough, bro.
D2 is, hey, the only difference is you don't have to see North Shore or Duncanville at the end.
That's it. That's South Lake.
That's the only reason why people say D1 is so hard.
Yeah.
Because you gonna end it with an L.
Yeah, see. You say Carroll, Byron Nelson, Capel, Highland Park. Yeah. Highland Park ain't an easy out.
I thought Capel was D1.
No, well, no, because who else is in that district? I can't even. But anyway, because like I said, you have Keller. They definitely going Division One. I'm trying to think of who would kick. Matt Steph, you out there? If Keller make it, who kicks? If Keller makes it and Hazlitt Eaton make it, who gets kicked to D1?
That might be South Lake.
It might be South Lake. Yeah.
That might be South Lake.
Steph said Louisville and Plano are bigger than Capel. They're in the same district.
Absolutely, by far.
Right.
By far. By far.
I don't know why I thought Capel was D1 for some reason.
They used to be.
Yeah.
They used to be.
Yeah, what up, man? Answer this question for us, man. Somebody want to know what got to send South Lake to D1, which my guess is South Lake.
I thought Fossil Ridge got to make
Fossil Ridge. That's what I was about to say.
So Fossil Ridge not gonna make it. Fossil Ridge not gonna make it.
Yeah,
they not gonna make it.
Has to make it. Somebody else. I don't know.
Right.
It's Fossil Ridge and Keller. Fossil Ridge and Keller will kick South Lake to D2 because I know Keller is one of the biggest schools.
Oh, look at this, man. He said Fossil Ridge or Halton. Yeah, SLC is going D2.
It'll be Eaton. Eaton will probably come make the playoffs.
Eaton go D1. They need Fossil.
Yeah, Eaton will go D1. Yeah, Eaton will go D1.
Yeah, Eaton got a really good team.
Hey, before I get to the home of Lamar, I see he slid up in here because we got to ask him about this.
What up, Lamar?
Why everybody's so hard on his DeSoto Eagles, man? I don't get that, but we're going to talk about it. First, I got to ask Coach Carl. Coach Carl, what stood out to you this weekend, man, with these games? I'm going to start going through the scores here in a minute, but what stood out to you, Coach?
It was a lot of stuff, man. One, first is you got to give Coach Lynn and the Fighting Lens they props, man. They continue every week to get better. They continue to beat opponents on homecoming. You know what I mean? So it's a little retribution of sort. Don't schedule Coach Lynn's fighting Capels on homecoming. I mean, the Crowley's on homecoming, and you'll be fine. But one of the things that stood out to me this week, man, was it's two things. I'm glad Lamont is on. It's DeSoto's inability to clean up their mistakes.
Ooh.
So it's these penalties that we talked about against Skyline that was 22, and we still coming back doing the same things. I just want them to clean that up. They got to clean themselves up in order to make that run. It was a lot cleaner of a team last year. And I think Lancaster, man. Seeing Lancaster at 1-4 is one of those things that I don't think a lot of people saw them being 1-4. You know what I mean? And not even having the ability to make the playoff. And then the third thing, which is more importantly because it affects Lancaster in a way, is Forney is for real.
Understand me?
They are for real, and the fighting swaggies are kicking.
And shout out to Swaggy and whatever cousin that's playing for Forney. You got to give them props, man. Forney is for real. And we can say what we want to say.
Absolutely.
Forney is for real.
Yeah. And those are the three things that stood out to me because I think, for DeSoto to start making that run that they want to get on and beat them folks like Lamont say on Cam Wisdom, they got to clean it up. They can't play those type of games and those type of teams with those type of mistakes. And then Lancaster, man, I mean, at this point, it's about, I don't know what it's about. It's about finding a way to win. And however you get that win, man, and just getting back to winning. And for them, I just feel bad for them because they just don't have. I just don't think they have what it takes to get out of whatever they. Um, and I just want them kids to at least have an opportunity to go to the playoffs and represent. So fighting for them. Hope they can get it turned around. But those are the three things, man, that I absolutely enjoyed.
Hey, that was good. And my thing is about the Lancaster. If anybody want to input on Lancaster, go ahead. I'm gonna get mine off. I went back and watched that game, and I'm just gonna be honest. They lost to the better team. So that's how I felt about the Longview game. Lancaster just lost to the better team. Honestly, they lost to the better team against Sock. They lost to the better team against Guy. Only one I got questions about is McKinney North. But after watching McKinney North go to Tyler, do what they do, maybe they lost to the better team. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. When you say better team, my question with that is that team a better team or a more talented team? Because to me, Lancaster got talent to play with any one of them schools. Hands down. Right? Like talent kept them. You remember when I told you when we came from the spring that the running back was the best wide receiver on their team? And they split him out wide. He ended up going one against Longview, and they switched him up. And they did a lot of formation stuff as far as offensively that helped them through the course of that game. Defensively, they couldn't stop nobody. And I think some of those adjustments that they had to make when the game counted kind of got away from them. But, I mean, shoot, that's just my thing. Like, I don't know, man. I'm with you. I don't think they lost to the better team. I think there were team games that they were in that they could have won, is what I'm saying. There was a lot more games they could have won than losing to the better team.
Okay, so I say that, but that don't mean that you're supposed to lose. I feel like they lost to the better team, but to me, what let you know that a program is ascending up is when they start to win those games that they may not supposed to win.
Well,
or they win those 50-50 games.
No, Jay, because you still talking about the same teams that could win those games a year ago. You know what I'm saying? And the year before that, and the year before that. You know what I'm saying? Like we're treating Lancaster like, okay, we just want them to take the next step. But they was a 4 and 5 round beat team. Now we're talking about them just making the next step.
Okay.
I think it's a lot. That's a bigger problem.
No, yes, it's some systematic problems.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, did they look out because I granted North McKinney probably got better, but I just don't see how 1 year you go from 70-7 to beating that team. So did Lancaster lose a lot of players or what?
No, they had what? They had like 9 offensive players come back. They had 9.
Hey, Coach Carr about to go out his shoes.
And they had 3 defensive players come back. They had 9 offensive, 3 on
then
defense.
they had a J-Mac come in, right?
But you know, Coach J.
If they ain't trying to move to your prime free city.
Lamont, I'm gonna ask you this question. They got 70 points better players than Lancaster.
Huh?
They got 70 points worth of better players than Lancaster.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you because Lamont, you said something on the show before the season started. You felt like this was a hot season for Lancaster, right? You remember?
Yeah, after the way the season ended last year, I mean, let's just be real. The whole fan base put it on the coach. Over there up 21. Then you go for an onside kick, and it's downhill ever since that onside kick. If we being for real.
Okay. So do you still feel like that?
Man, that shit is on fire.
Yeah.
Listen, Lamont. Listen. I with Lamont, man. And I don't remember if y'all sit here and we had the same conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? I said that after last year's game in that playoff, unless they can change that reason why they lost that game, they're going to stroke. Everybody got in the uproar. And everything Lamon's saying is things that were said at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they got some they got some systematic issues, Coach Carr. You talked about them. I mean, you basically laid it out. I mean, there's really nothing more that need to be said. They got some systematic issues over there. I mean, I know the kids play hard. We saw that. I mean, they could have laid down at the end of that Longview game. They didn't. But if you ask me, and nobody did, I think you got to put some kids in some right places and systematically. I mean, that defense. Anyway, let me stop because it ain't. You saw it. Come on, man. I could run through them holes, and you not adjusting.
Or they just, I mean, it's nice. Or they just small up front, or they just not making adjustments. I mean, which one is it?
It's an adjustment, man. When they Longview literally in the second quarter ran the same play 4 times. The same play. Tell me, am I lying?
No, that's
you're not gonna adjust.
They don't play complementary football, and yeah. Oh, okay, guys, and the teams that okay. Maybe I'm looking at Lancaster as a team that should be looked at as a DeSoto, a Duncanville, and a Sox.
We want them to.
That's how I view them.
They got the talent, but I can't remember. It was one of the Lancaster dads I was talking to. He honestly said the difference is they had the talent, but they don't have a Madness or Samples or Todd. There.
Okay. Mark, you got anything on this Lancaster? What's going on with 1 and 4? What's your opinion about it?
Listen, man, I love to watch Keywan Lacey play. After we left the game Friday, I knew it was on Longview game day, so I came home and watched probably the first quarter and a half, and they was actually in that game. You know, I didn't stay up long enough to watch the second half, but the times that Taylor Tatum broke, it was like gashing right up the middle, like in the 2 or 3 hole. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
They was running power. Because listen, Longview's issue is at the quarterback position. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's a senior and he's had to wait his time, and he just hadn't got his feet up under him yet. But as long as they got Taylor Tatum, you know, that's the guy that's a home run record. He just went straight up the middle untouched from like 40. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, dang, you know, it's open season. You know, it's like he parted the Red Sea. Just he was untouched. But Keywan Lacey, man, is probably an all-state player for those guys. You know, Tierra got a chance to touch the ball a couple of times. You know, I really like those guys and have had a chance to see them a lot on the 7-on-7 circuit and got to know them very well and be around the program and know Coach Paul and Coach Whitley and some of those guys over there. So to see them struggle is tough to see because like Coach G said, we want them to be in the same breath as DeSoto, as Coach Todd and those guys at SOC and definitely with Coach Samples. You know, Coach Paul is from the Samples tree. You know what I'm saying? So you expect him to have that type of success. But I mean, he's going through some growing pains right now. You know, I listen to y'all religiously, and we talk, you know, from time to time religiously. So, you know, they had to figure out the quarterback thing where they went with number 6, I believe, this week. So, and they still got a chance to make it. Forney, you know, I heard y'all mention Forney, and listen, J.O., the running back, is the truth. Osborne, listen, he's a dog. You know what I'm saying? And I think the addition of Riggins over there, you know, is a big thing that I think that's kind of stabilizing their defense. You know, and they got a couple of guys, the Perrin twins, a couple of track sprinters on the outside. Forney's coming. I can't wait to see them play Longview. I might have to pull up on that one. I got to see where it's at. I drove to Longview last year and watched them play Lancaster down there, and that was a good game. You know what I'm saying? If you've never been to a game in Longview, it's like between the hedges at Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bucket list type thing. You know what I'm saying? It's real. You know what I'm saying?
Let me give a shameless plug for Wednesday night show. We got Forney running back J.O. and big time linebacker Kelvion Riggins will be in the house Wednesday night.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that linebacker. Y'all can say what you want. I ain't. Everybody that tried to tell me about linebacker, you can't talk to me no more. Okay, if you tried to tell me Kelvion what we thought he was, you can't talk to me no more. Cut the film on. I bet you see something different. I bet you can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. The boys all over the field making plays.
And coming angry with it.
Hey, listen, J.O. ran that peel as a freshman last year. He doing it as a sophomore. You know what I'm saying? Now, with a little bit more weight behind him and his speed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Forney got something cooking out there. I think, you know, since it's kind of outside of the Metroplex, they might not get as much love inside the Metroplex as they should. But for them to go down to Lufkin and win, you know, like Steph was saying Wednesday, that's a tough place to play when, you know, you got folks howling at you. You know what I'm saying? You know, anytime you go into East Texas and play ball and you come out with a win, that's saying something. So,
Mark, it was homecoming. It was homecoming too.
Listen, these boys gonna stop. They're gonna stop scheduling these people for homecoming like that.
Scheduling these homecomings. Look, man, y'all better read the schedule. Y'all got to do a better job. I'm telling you right now, just do a better job. Only person that probably did it and it just didn't work out with Mesquite Horn. They did get North Forney as homecoming. You know, the Fighting Courtney Islands, they thought they was dead. They thought they were going to dance that night away, but, you know, it didn't quite work out that way. You know, North Forney was playing chess. Y'all playing checkers. That's all I'm saying.
They must got something North Forney.
North Forney been moving in silence, man.
They sure have.
Moving in silence, bro.
Right?
They moving in silence.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? It's a lot of J-Mac and bars is moving east. You feel me?
Hey, Mark, it ain't no crime.
No.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen, go take care of your business.
Getting a better life.
Yeah. Hey, if the situation is better, take advantage of your opportunities, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that.
As Coach Khan say, as long as your paperwork right.
That was that paperwork, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
as long as your paperwork right.
Hey, who wouldn't want to live in crime-free North Forney?
Man, it's not bad out there, bro. It's not bad.
It's
not bad out there.
Yeah.
But J-Mac, I did want to mention real quick, because it does affect the DFW area, South Oak Cliff mainly. Did you see what PNG did to Fort Bend Marshall?
Man.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I was actually kind of impressed with Fort Bend Marshall.
Yeah. But to shut them out, and they lost their quarterback, so they basically did the Wildcat, and to shut them out, them boys on the reservation, you got to watch them.
Say,
hey man, one thing we know about Fort Bend Marshall, they ain't gonna never hold up their end of the bargain. They gonna start back going to state with stock moving. So. I'm serious now. They ain't gonna never hold up their end of the bargain.
Listen, all that speed, can't do nothing with it.
Yeah, you got,
listen, man.
It is what it is.
You got to respect P&G though. The head coach is Coach Joseph from Katy. That's his son. So some of those coaches come from the Katy tree, and they got the same type of mentality when it comes to their scheme. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be flashy. They're gonna run our formation. Two tights, and they're gonna run a tight end dump. And a few screens here and there. And they're gonna play D. You know what I'm saying? Very disciplined. But listen, Fort Bend Marshall will be fine, man. This is an early season lump that they got to take. Marshall has to get over that hump. Of course, we want to see that matchup H-Town versus D.
Oh no.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
what happened to Mark? What happened to Mark?
Hey man, he must be caught up in that lightning. Lightning at his eye.
Yeah. Somebody said you speaking foolishness.
Hey, he was talking too much real. Hey, you gotta be careful out here, Mark. They be hard on you in the internet street.
Nah, man. Listen. Them boys, Fort Bend Marshall is loaded on the offensive side of the ball, and to get shut out. They had 2 field goals blocked and one they just missed. Come on, man. I don't want to hear that you're impressed with Fort Bend Marshall. Dude, they not even gonna win. They not even gonna win district. How you impressed with Marshall?
I say that because I didn't expect them to win the game at all anyway.
I did.
I don't expect them to win the game. So when they saw it was 7-0,
yeah, they won.
They
number 2 team.
Yeah, they held in there close.
Yeah, I expected them to win that game.
Oh hell no! I'd never bet it.
They're the number 2 team in the state. You didn't expect for them to win that game?
They man,
no,
they number 2 team.
Their weakness is always gonna be the trenches.
Okay.
Every time they play against a team with trenches, they're not gonna win.
And now, and that too, you know, they still playing the team that went to the state final.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a team that had socked down the hat. So it ain't like they was playing some scrubs. You know what I mean?
No.
So PNG got a squad, bro. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they you know, represent the South coming out the South. You know what I mean? So you know, Fort Bend Marshall is what they are. They don't know how to win the big game.
They don't. So why would anybody expect them to beat PNG? That's what to me. I'm questioning you. But what first?
I mean, because I looked at the paper. I looked at the paper. I like what they got down there. I do. I like what they got down there. But I mean, yeah, man, that one. I mean, I don't know. I guess when you look at it from what we run up here in the Metroplex, there's a stark difference. And I would love for us to take a road trip down to, and I'll hey, you can get my truck and we'll run down there. Watch the offenses up here, and then go down there and watch the offenses down there. There's a stark difference of what they run. They run base big time. The Cadies, the Liberty Hills, of course you got a Westlake and those that throw the rock around, but that down south, man, they more of a run base offenses and come on, man. Come on, man.
Because they don't have got up here?
Huh?
You don't think it's because they don't have the athletes we got up here?
They got the linemen though.
I mean,
that's why they run the rock.
To be more run based, if you got linemen but not a lot of athletes, wouldn't it make sense to let your linemen win the game for you?
Yes, but listen, dude. Okay, they got some track dudes down there. Now we talking about North. Let's take North Shore, which I really like. North Shore. I like C.E. King. I really like those teams down there. They gonna do what they do. But I'm talking about the other ones that the Silsby. The Silsby throw the rock. They run the rock too, though. It's a stark difference of how they run offense down there. And I understand what you're saying. They got linemen down there that I would think that you could do whatever you want to do.
Well, I think that step just said something that kind of proved my point. With like Fort Bend, they kicked PNG ass last year in the first meeting, right? PNG just won by 7 points at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't get excited about it. Now, true enough, they probably gonna beat them in the playoffs. We don't know, but this don't make me just say. Like I said, I was more impressed that Fort Bend Marshall held them to 7 points than I was they did 4 points.
I just looked at it from this the number 2 team in the state. You say, we say, and to get shut out in a district game. Get shut out for L. Yeah, that's impressive to me. They not gonna win district.
But no, I think what we get at is by them just holding them to 7 points is actually, and them not scoring nothing, actually more impressive because they can. What we're saying is we think they can find some offense when it's needed. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I got you. I mean, I got you. That ain't the only surprise because you can't be up 21-6,
Hey,
21-6 and then spit the bit.
hey, fella, I don't want to spend too much time about Houston because I don't really
Right.
like them like that.
Right.
I do want to ask. I got to get this out of Lamont, man. Lamont got to explain these penalties because they out there looking like the Cowboys.
Yeah, man.
So it's been 2 weeks, and a lot of people got mad at Swaggy because Swaggy threw him under the bus about these penalties. Lamont, I just want to know, man. Oh, y'all an undisciplined Negro team?
No. Coach Eastside and I believe Turner, they were at the Skyline game also. They saw a lot of I don't want to say BS flags, but stuff that shouldn't have been called. For example, Booby caught like a 50-yard pass and got caught at like the 10. His own teammate, they talking to each other, said, man, your Bigfoot ass should have scored. Ref threw a flag on it. Like folks say it was just Scott. It's rare that both fan bases agree that the refs were horrible. People overlook Skyline had 19 also. So it wasn't like it was just DeSoto out there just getting flags left and right. Now, come to Friday, yeah, we had a lot of physical penalties, I guess. You know, a couple pass interferences, one roughing the quarterback. You know, that's stuff that's very correctable. But going back to that Skyline game, man, it was just the refs is just on one. Like I say, 22 for us, 19 for Skyline. And like I say, both fan bases pretty much agreed the refs was horrible. Then we got neutral parties, Coach Eastside, and somebody else saying, yeah, it was just ridiculous. Now it's easy.
Coach Eastside is not neutral. That's why we call him Coach Eastside.
Okay, well, I know DeSoto.
But I do notice one thing about Coach Eastside. He showed trying to come down south.
Come on.
He showed itching down south.
J man,
we'll take him.
Can you blame him?
I mean, I don't blame him, but I'm just saying, you know.
All the mesquite schools, can you blame him?
I wouldn't want to cover the mesquite schools.
Man.
They probably one and done.
They got
I don't know. We're gonna do a big concert. We're gonna do a concert in Mesquite. We're gonna do a big concert in Mesquite. One and done, boys. We're gonna dance and everything. I'm gonna give me some dancers, and we're gonna go out here and we're gonna have a good old time.
And we sure don't want to get on Garland. Oh man.
They just spot out there.
Yeah, we ain't even touch on Garland.
But yeah, back what you asked. No, it's not. They like notice the first two games against Allen. We go to Allen and not get a whole bunch of penalties called. You know what I'm saying? Come back to shot, same thing. Now I don't know how true it is, but someone told me that the exact same white hat that did the Skyline game did the Waxahachie game, and the white hat was the one calling a lot of flags in the Waxahachie game. Like I said,
it sounds like a lot of excuses. And what it sounds like to me is that the first two games, y'all was locked in. You know what I mean? Y'all had what y'all wanted. Y'all was locked in. Even your players said they was locked in against SOC. To me, it seems like y'all went into Skyline and Waxahachie undisciplined or unfocused. So y'all got to stop doing that, man. Like, and stop making excuses for them boys. They need to get their stuff together. Straight up, man.
That's 15 penalties. This is the box score from Waxahachie right here. 15 penalties for, and we're gonna have a fit when you see this, for 145 yards. That's a football field and a half.
That's what you gave up, and then you wonder why that game was as tight as it was.
Now I said that the Waxahachie game was a lot of. I think we had 4 or 5 pass interference calls. I ain't make no excuses for that. I said that off muscle. Those are things that we easily correct. The Skyline game,
all of them All of them are. When you sit there, you just told me that a kid was cussing on the football field. They don't like that, bro. Don't do it.
Nope. Nope.
Let's not act
Don't
like
do
kids,
it.
especially when they talking to each other's teammates, laughing.
It don't matter. It don't matter, Lamont. That's what you're missing. You making an excuse for them. It's a rep right here on the field. They don't like that.
Nope.
So it don't happen all
Nope.
the time. You're a rep. Do kids not joking because talking to each other? He told me
Nope. Nope. Because they get told when that clock is at 30 minutes on the field, they get told. That's during the pregame. Both coaches say keep it clean. Now on their sideline, oh yeah, it's a whole bunch going on. But when you step on that field, ain't a whole bunch of talking.
Even if they're interacting with each other, not talking to the other team.
You can't do it, bro. You can't.
See, that's what I'm saying. You're making excuses for your boys, man.
You can't do it.
Y'all got to stop doing that, man. Y'all got to start holding cats accountable. We're talking about 15 penalties for 145 yards in a game where you gave up 35 points.
I didn't make excuses for that one.
It don't matter.
I called it like it was. We had a lot of pass interference penalties that game. I think 2 holding calls and a roughing the passer. I called it like it was. Now, the Waxahachie game, I don't think we were as focused. Skyline game, we were. I think we were like I say, or it was 22-3 when we pulled everybody. Now, the Skyline game, because I can speak for me personally. After watching them see this, I overlooked. Now, that quarterback is shifty and fast as hell. I got to give Waxahachie credit. We missed a tackle. We've been great tackles all year long, but we missed fast Friday. We did. That quarterback is shifty and different.
Let me throw you a scenario, hypothetically, of course. Would you think that there might have been a discussion about the conduct of certain players in the green and gold and to calm that down? Don't you would you think that might have happened?
Let me answer that for you. See, it's been 2 different types of penalties. Skyline, we were getting penalties for like unsportsmanlike conduct, talking, things like that. Fast forward to Friday, it was more physical penalties. You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
Pass interference, holding. I remember one specific 3rd down, we got a roughing the passer call. There were different types of penalties, if you get what I'm saying.
But still need to be cleaned up.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I'm not saying it doesn't. Especially for us to get back to where we want to get to. It does. You can't make a playoff run having those amount of penalties. I agree. I completely agree.
No, they gonna clean that up. I just think it's an anomaly.
I'm gonna say this, Lamar. I think DeSoto is getting unfairly criticized for having a tough game and winning ugly. And I gotta say that because I was at a game where we praised Crowley for winning an ugly game. Like Crowley literally scored 27 points and then held on for life. And we praised them. So I really don't like the criticism that came to DeSoto for winning ugly against a good team.
Now, I will
say before I go to you. Now go ahead.
I think Coach Carver's partially right about the Skyline game. I don't think we came in focused and locked in as we could have. Because I think it was 28-28 at the half, 21-21 or something like that. But then I guess Matthews, gave him a halftime motivational speech, and we pulled away in the second half. But it's going for every time matchup. 10-27. We can't go into the game not focused. Now, I don't think that would happen just on the strength of it is a rivalry. Of course, they've gotten us the last couple of years. But focus and clean up these penalties is definitely something that we have to fix going forward.
So Coach Cole, what's your rebuttal? I know you got something to say, but and I get what Matt Stepp saying. He's saying two different animals, but for me, I'm only saying that in comparison to a win. I don't apologize for winning.
Well, no, nobody apologizes for a win. We can fix whatever we need to fix after a win. We can't fix a hell, right? Like we gonna take that W however we get it. You know what I mean? And love on it and care about it and put it away, the next day and go back and fix our problem. My point is that you cannot continue to play that type of football and think that you can get away with it against really good teams. Waxahachie, and here's another thing. It's no different than anybody that's getting ready to go play Colorado or anybody that's getting ready to go play SOC or anybody that's getting ready to go play Duncanville. You're going to get their best game. It's personal to them kids. You're going to get their best game. So you have to know, as DeSoto being a state champion, I'm going to get the best team game every time I step out there. Hell, you got it from Skyline. But you cannot make those mistakes against those type of teams.
You're making baby some flounder.
In Duncanville, you're going to lose. You cannot give away 14 first down in penalties. 14 first down. I don't care if that was Waxahachie. They're supposed to be whatever they are. That's fine. But we cannot continue to make the same mistakes that we're making week in and week out. That's where DeSoto is being held to.
Was that flounder?
Team that's working to make a name for themselves. So for them, a team that's trying to win and learn how to win,
was it putting on a light show when y'all left?
Those type of wins. But for the team like the DeSoto, who is a state champion who's defended, you cannot make those mistakes. You're a better team.
No, I feel you. And they all held to a different standard, like Matt said. I agree with that part too. Like I said, only champions and only really, really good teams are being style pointed on wins. Like nobody's style pointing, average teams, right? You're only style pointing the ones that you expect to be dominant every week. So I get that part. I do. I get that part. I understand that part. But at the same time, I feel like these penalties, because I ain't gonna lie, nobody had more penalties last year than Duncanville. Every week they was having a million penalties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I was tired of seeing the damn flag. I was going to Duncanville. I was like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? And it almost cost them in the state game, if you want to be honest. If you want to be honest, you know what I'm saying? So when you got the talent, you can get away with it. But I understand everybody's criticism on DeSoto about the penalties. I know Matt just don't like it. I know he having a fit. You know what I'm saying? And I hope they fix it, especially if you getting flagged for talking bad to your freshman. Y'all need to love on that freshman. Quit calling that man big feet.
But it was a joke. And like I said, the Skyline game versus Waxahachie game was different. If it makes sense. Skyline game was more personal fouls, talking to each other, cursing on the field, whatever. Versus Waxahachie, we get it's more physical, heat of the moment, pass interference, holding type flags. Now I will say this before we got on the subject. Never mind.
Hey, you said that. I want to give a big shout out to my homies Trey Bryant, Coach Lewis. Berkner got a big win over Lake Highlands.
Yep.
I thought that was real big. Hey man, I'm liking what I see with Berkner. I don't know if anybody else paying attention, but Berkner is kind of kicking it up now. Like they finding their stride. I want to definitely give them a shout out for that win. I thought that was probably one of the biggest wins of this past week. Cause I don't think how many people actually thought they were gonna beat Lake Highlands.
We didn't even pick that show, did we? That game.
No, we didn't pick it.
We didn't pick it.
Yeah, Lake Highlands came into that game hot too. They beat Highland Park a couple weeks ago. So for Berkner to win, that's raised some eyebrows. I think I told y'all that Saturday morning when I saw y'all that was a big album. So I might have to pull up on Berkner, you know what I'm saying, and see what's going down over there. I like to see new teams and new players that I have never seen, I don't see on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? I think that's interesting. You know, it kind of raises your eyebrow a little bit.
Oh yeah. See, when I was out at their practice, I knew they had something when I was out there during the spring. But at first, it seemed like it took them a minute to gel beginning of the year, right? But it looked like they're catching stride and right at the right time. And I'm with you. I'm with you, Mark. I might have to pull up on Berkner.
No doubt.
And see what's really going on. I want to give a big shout out to the homies at Conrad. They took an L, but they fought. Newman Smith just got their first L last week with Timberview. And Newman Smith is actually playing Molina, who won. And I ain't gonna lie, I think I want to go to that game.
What day is it?
That's Friday. I gotta check the schedule and see who else playing Friday. But if I don't see that I like, I think that's where I'm going.
Okay.
Because I'm telling y'all, Molina got one of the best running backs in the city, dog.
They sure do. That little boy there, cold.
He cold,
dog. DJ Bud, dog. You put DJ Bud at one of the other schools that don't have a home run threat, and he makes them a contender. I'm telling you.
And he just sophomore.
Really? DJ Bond?
Yeah.
Dog, he's a J-Mac to Molina. That might be the biggest J-Mac. That might be the biggest J-Mac of the year. Straight up. There's a lot of good ones out there, but this kid here, man, I'm telling you, he's nice, Mark. You're gonna like him.
Mark,
No doubt.
You guys go see DJ Vaughn, man.
No doubt. I saw y'all talking about him about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
After the scrimmage.
Yeah.
And then he came back and went for 200.
Yeah.
Somebody.
And he doing all this, and he's sharing the load. Like, he ain't even the long running back. Like, they rotate.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dog. This kid, dog, I'm telling you. DJ Vaughn is a name you need to know.
Vaughn, V-A-U.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to send you his Twitter.
I'm already on it. Now that I'm spelling it right.
Dog, the kid is nice. He got vision, he got explosion, and he got breakaway speed. You ain't catching him.
Where's the game Friday?
At Kincaid.
It's at Kincaid?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know one of the things that I didn't bring up that I ain't gonna say disappointed me, that I was shocked about J-Mac, and we haven't talked about it all week. I mean, our show is that Pinkston and Hutch game.
We was gonna get to it, man. I was gonna send a nerd. I was gonna send a nerd the link because I want him to come in and talk about it. But he said some disrespectful stuff to the Cowboys, so I just can't do it.
You gotta separate, man.
I just can't do it. Man. I'm sorry, Derek, but he messed up. We talked about the Cowboy. Okay, I just can't do it. Call me what you want. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never told nobody I was fair. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So
we need to get Daryl on here to explain what happened in the Anderson Everman game.
Oh,
that's it. Right.
So listen,
somebody just put that up, man. I'm gonna start with you, Mark, and then we'll go with Lamont and Brian, and then Coach Carl. What you think about the Everman game, man? Do I need to
listen? Yeah, man. Because listen, that was my other game I was gonna go to. You know, I had been talking to you most of the week, and I decided to go to Crowley. I was gonna pull up, and I'm in a pick thing with some guys, and I picked Everman at home, thinking that they had a home field advantage. But listen, Ennis is like one of those towns. It's kind of in the country. You know what I'm saying? As far as the way they have one high school, you know what I'm saying? And they get to pick of the litter of the top athletes in that particular area. And Ennis has always had some dogs over there. And they came in there and did what they said they was gonna do. You know, if you pay attention to Twitter enough, you kind of see these back and forths between these teams most of the week. And they just went into the dog pound and got busy, man. You know, we were on the sideline keeping up with the scores around, and when we saw that, man, that was a shocker. You know, I really thought that Everman, you know, was at home, was going to really, you know, take care of the business. That's why I didn't go to that one, because I wanted to see, you know, Everman's quarterback. I've heard a lot of things about him. I hadn't seen him yet, and I think Ennis has a receiver that's committed to OU. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, that's a little bit of a drive unless I just really want to drive down there. Sometimes I try to catch teams in close proximity when they come to the Metroplex, or if I go to Houston or somewhere like that. But that was a shocker. I ain't gonna even lie. You know what I'm saying? I thought the dog pound would raise up a little bit, but you know, anytime you face Ennis, which is a tradition of power going back to, you know, the late 90s and early 2000s, they just have that mystique about them when they travel. You know, these teams like that, like you know, the Denton Ryans, the Denton Geyers, you know, Alitos, you know, DeSoto's always travel well. Even Cedar Hill when Coach Lynn and Coach McGuire was over. There's something about those teams they can go in there and sneak out a dub just out of the blue. And Ennis did it, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them for getting the dub.
So, what you think about it, Mom?
Man, I haven't got a chance to watch it or see the stats or anything, but it was just a complete shocker to me. I saw Ennis against Waxahachie, and I wasn't too impressed with them. And looking at them, I think they're 1-3 going into the game. I was big on Everman. I thought they would win that district, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it to see exactly how it all played out. But I believe at one point wasn't Ennis up like 21-3 or 28-7 or something like that.
Let me see. Yeah. Ennis was up 21 at halftime. Hell, 21-7.
Damn.
Shit.
I was checking the stats, checking it at our game Friday, and I was looking, and it surprised me. I did not see that one coming, man. From the looks of it, Ennis dominated from start to finish.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm looking at these box scores. It looked like an even game. All right, so both of them was over 400 total yards, right? Actually, Everman had more passing yards. They both, okay, I see. Everman couldn't stop the run, but hell, Ennis didn't either. I mean, 303, but 303 is a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, they control the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Right, and they both look at the turnovers. You got 4 and 3, right? Penalties, it looked like Everman was a little crazy with the penalties, but I mean, Ennis had 7, right? 7 to 11. I guess nobody turned in Ennis rushing stats and stuff, but we got all Everman stuff. Oh, that's bad. 7-27. Okay. 204. Then, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Elvin had a lot going on. Yeah, a lot going on. I mean, there's too many penalties, and they couldn't stop the run. You know, if you can't stop the run, I'm not picking you to win nothing.
Doesn't that
you know, Coach Cole,
well, I think I picked Ennis to win this game, and I picked Ennis to win this game for one reason alone. And Ennis can score points. And if anybody can score points against Everman, they're going to win. And as it's been the MO for the last couple of years, the MO last year, it was the MO in the playoff, it was the MO against Stephenville. Like, you got a team that can score points, they're going to beat them. Because Everman don't play. And that's what happened. Same Everman team. So they can score points. You can't stop them.
Right.
That's what I see.
That was tough. I wasn't expecting that one because I expected Everman to challenge for district. And the only way you're going to do that, you got to beat Ennis.
But you know what, J-Mac? Let's be real. This district right here, the top 4 teams, man, they all can beat each other. It ain't no one team in that district who just head and shoulders. I mean, I'm talking about the top 4 teams. You know, the Ennis, Everman, Summit, and who else over there? Oh, and you got Midlothian, Hurwich over there. All those teams, man. All those teams, they can beat each other on any given night. So, man, that district really it's a toss up for that number 1 spot. All those teams, they all equally matched. Like I said, because everybody can play Ennis next week and win. So,
yeah, I mean,
I don't
anybody
know.
else got something on that? So we're gonna have to get to this. We're gonna have to get to this. First, man, let's talk about the fucking town Super Bowl, man. And shout out to Phillip Town and Coach Chris, man. You know, we was out there. Man, I'm gonna be right. What did you think of the fucking town Super Bowl?
Man, you know what?
Coach D didn't like that.
Man, you know, overall, man, it was bad football overall, but of course, I'm not gonna put no player on blast, nothing like that. But a lot of these players, man, they giving stars, man, that they shouldn't be giving. Like you said, you see a player, a 3 or 4 or 5-star player, and you actually watch them in real time, man, and you like, wow, like what are they looking at? So it's, but it was overall, man. I wasn't impressed at all.
Yeah, you talking about? I don't even know his name. I'm
gonna leave it at that. I ain't even mention his name, but
I ain't gonna say that. But that was.
But
I'm honest, man. It's hard. It's hard, and you would think at that stadium, those 2 schools, they can't be 5 miles away, can they?
No, they're right by each other.
They can't be 5 miles away from the stadium. You would think that game would have been, you know, a lot bigger crowd out there, man. They, Fort Worth, we gotta do better.
It was no support.
Yeah, get out there and watch them kids. ODY actually. I think they actually got a decent team because they dominated without their quarterback, without their best player. So
yeah,
the quarterback didn't play. I was going to ask you, how did he look?
No,
he was hurt. He was hurt. He was hurt.
Yeah, he hurt.
He was injured.
He was hopping around on crutches.
He sure was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was out, man.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Hey,
I know you don't.
I don't like that at all.
People asking why you over here talking about flounder. Who wants the flounder, man?
I don't like that at all.
Did you get your flounder grilled or fried?
Oh man, shoot, no, it was salmon. I didn't know, man. It was little too extra. It was a little brown, man.
Hey, man.
Sure. Hey, trying to teach the youngsters how to get it going, because eventually, they're gonna have to fend for themselves. But nah, man, the Fort Worth Super Bowl, really? That's what we doing? That's what we doing? Then you in my hood didn't even call me, even though I was at the TCU game. Dude, it's Wyatt and Dunbar. And I know who you're talking about, B-Rise. That's my guy, man. Leave my guy alone, man. Leave my guy alone.
I ain't gonna lie. Your guy, he'll be lucky to go to
He got an offer. He got a couple of offers.
I want to see how many gonna go through with it. Because they can't be watching the field that we watch.
I mean, he got a couple of offers, man. He got a couple.
I'm just saying, man. And I'm gonna tell you, Coach Carl, you college coach, right? You're recruited. You watch the film, you know who you want to offer, who you don't want to offer.
Absolutely.
What's the first thing you think of when you see a D lineman who only does 3 explosive steps and he walking the rest of the way? No pursuit.
Calm down, killer.
Quarterback 2 steps away. You ain't put no effort. You ain't chased one play down from the backside that was there.
Didn't he play running back? Didn't he play running back too?
Maybe he's being coached to play that way. I had an AD tell me. Listen, man, I'm telling you a true story. I had an AD tell me yesterday. He said we have some bad teams in our district, and he says, you know how I know they bad? Because the stuff they do, they either teach it or allow it. He says, so you know what I do now? He said, I go and I pull up their huddle field because I got access to every school in this huddle, right? He said, I pull up their huddle field, I watch their practice, then I pull up their game film, then I watch their game. If they're doing the same thing in practice that they're doing in the game, they're being taught. You know what I'm saying? So with high school kids, I always lean more to maybe they're not being taught the right way to play that game or that position. You know what I mean? So you can't necessarily hold that to them. You know what I mean? Like that. Now, somewhere along the road, if he's a defensive lineman or a running back, somebody has told him what to do, but some people let you get away with that. And if you look at the team's records that let you get away with that, you understand why.
Well, I mean, you know how I feel about Fort Worth ISD football. Period. I mean, to be honest, I just, as I've said before, and I'll say it again, when you don't have roots there, you not invested in it, you're not gonna care. 50 people in the stadium Saturday total, both sides, right?
If that.
If that.
Hey, you include the media?
Right.
Y'all didn't bring the dub on to get behind it. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, man, I'm with you, Coach G, but a lot of that is your program. That's part of the program. Like, to me, I don't care. You can put me anywhere in the world where we gonna play football, and you're gonna give me a program. I might not be from that neighborhood. I might not know anybody in that neighborhood. By the time we start playing our season, the whole neighborhood gonna be behind us. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna talk to that neighborhood. I'm gonna go build relationships with that neighborhood. I'm gonna go partnership with the right people in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? You have to be willing to do things. It's all about you, though. If you're that coach, you're gonna do whatever you got to do to make that program. You can't be in anybody's program expect to be successful if you're not invested truly, right? So I had a coach who always told me, he goes, "Hey, Carl, you know what the best job in the world is?" I said, "What job is that, coach?" That's the one you got. Make that your big time, because now you would treat every job as a big time job, not the one. Oh, I got this job now. I'm big time, so I got to act big time. No, I'm big time along the way. And that's a program thing, man.
But I get it because I was listening to Matt Step last week, and he was talking about who played Chisholm Trail last week. Was it LD Bell?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Matt Step said on the cool, man. Well, you know they treat Chisholm Trail like a Fort Worth ISD school.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? So listen, this is Matt Step. You know what I'm saying? Matt Step, that dude is holy grail type stuff. If that's how he talking, and we got 12 schools, high schools in Fort Worth ISD, dude, that's a stigma right there. I don't care if you do got a now it's some good programs like Arlington Heights, they got a program. You know what I'm saying? That's the only one that I know about right now that I see that the coach is out there. You know, the coach, I want to say at the beginning of the year, retired. During tour days, retired.
Yeah, he retired.
Dude, they took the defensive coordinator and they humming right along. That's a program. Ain't no any other school in Fort Worth ISD, they be missing games. So, but some of them got coaches and missing games, but I digress. But still, it's something, man. It needs a systematic change over there, brother, because it's talent in Fort Worth, man. But Somehow, some way, they end up in North Crowley, Alito,
That's
Keller.
Fort Worth, right? And Coach G, don't get mad at me, because
I'm
somebody
not.
told me that the Fort Worth Super Bowl is Crowley versus North Crowley.
That's the 817. That's the 817 Super Bowl.
See, man.
That's exactly how we go market it. When we push it, we go market it. It's the 817 Super Bowl.
And every flyer.
Yeah, what's up?
That's trash. That's trash. The Fort Worth Super Bowl. That's trash. Hey, man. The disrespect is deep today.
It kind of is, man. You got to take this.
It kind of is.
Yeah, you got to take this L, Coach G.
Y'all can have a Saturday game at 10:45. And don't expect that the half of Fort Worth gonna be at Pack Prime game.
And they were.
Boys,
I promise you. Bet money on it. Lamont. October 7th, when Pack Prime play SCD, won't it be sold out?
Yeah, that's right.
It will be.
Yeah.
It will be. October 7th. Bank it.
Hey, listen. It might not. I don't care who Pack Prime was playing, but forward at 10 o'clock, that ain't nobody going to no high school game. Especially see why. And my man Phillip would have had a better showing, man.
Me too.
I kind of felt bad. We got to do what we need to do to get Phillip back to the 2-on-4.
Well, and then
I heard Langston might open it pretty soon.
We need to. I want to
you can't say that out loud.
You
got to use your inside for it, come on.
Didn't get it in there in time. Oh well.
Yeah, you got to use your inside for it. That should have never came out.
All right, my bad, Coach. I'll take it back, man.
All right. We'll go back and edit this.
No, it's out there now. Hey man, let's welcome my homie, man. You know, even though I ain't sent him a link because he was tripping today, but but he deserved to be on because you know what I'm saying. They went out there, man, after Coach Lewis fooled everybody, including Coach Todd. Coach Lewis talked so good, he had Coach Todd voting for him. You know what I'm saying? Wilbur Hudson proceeded to go out there and get knee deep.
It got pretty ugly, pretty fast.
Hey, so I got a question though, man. I need to ask this to you. How did that conversation go with Barnett? I know you played the show back for him, but how did that go?
What talk about not getting picked?
Yeah.
Well, you know, Barnett get kind of shy. You know, when a lot of tension comes, Barnett he'll get out the way. That's probably why he didn't come on the show. He didn't want to say nothing. You know, a lot of time he'll sit back, he'll let me do all the talking. But you know, what
things to say behind the scenes? He made some phone calls.
What happened in that game is exactly what I knew was gonna happen. I hope that don't sound bad, but we wasn't. You're not finna quarterback left, quarterback right us. And then when you try that and you think you're finna put it in the air, you get 5 turnovers. It just wasn't good enough. Pinkston, you gotta do better, baby.
Damn.
Man, I said it last week after watching y'all, bro. I really believe Slim. I don't know what y'all call number 0, the free safety.
Oh,
of course, Yo Boy, and what's the other corner? 6'6"
6'3".
I had three D1 DBs back there, bro.
Well, see, and when you was there, the one that I'm gonna be real, he probably the better one out of all of them. He wasn't back yet; he's back now. So now we're about 7 deep at DB, and they cross train. Corners you practice at safety, safety you practice at corner. Corners you're gonna practice on playing nickelback, dime back. So if any injuries happen, you can just change just like that. You know what I'm saying? You cross train. So and then it was a kid that we had to let play a couple of games of JV, and now he's able to play varsity now. In that second, that defense period, that team period, they don't get a lot of credit or a lot of respect because, like when y'all talking about stars a while ago, you say, man, some of these people that got stars, I don't know how they got them or whatever. Well, sometimes you go to the right camp or you get around the right people or the right people just familiar with your name and you just get it because they familiar with your name. Well, it's a whole lot of kids on that team that nobody's familiar with. They don't go to camps. They don't go to nothing. They just straight off the couch will tear you up. Did y'all ever grow up around some kids that didn't practice or didn't train, but could get off the couch and beat you hooping or beat you running, beat you doing everything with no practice?
Yeah.
That's how we grew up.
That's how we grew up.
A lot of them kids are just like that, and they will tear you limb from limb. I'm telling you, it's just people don't know them because they don't have the star.
And then your kids work out, right? So don't do that.
Well,
that's the trenches. That's the trenches.
Yeah, but like,
they man.
Yeah, but that's just like the kid we were talking about, the cornerback. His name is Taylor Pierce. Taylor Pierce is a 6'3" cornerback. He runs about a 4.3. He can jump up and slam the basketball just standing straight up under the goal. His instincts and covering skills are through the roof. Like any other 5-star I've never seen. He has 0 stars. Nobody knows him, but he can get in front of any receiver in this area and lock him straight down. But don't nobody know it.
But a lot of that though too, Coach, is y'all got to start doing a better job with y'all preseason stuff. Like y'all got to start playing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got all that talent, but nobody gonna know it because y'all playing the Poor Sisters of the South.
Yeah,
y'all got to have that in front of people, man.
Yeah, and then and then some people, until you start winning and getting relevant, a lot of teams that are a little stronger, they won't take that game because it's not a big enough draw. Like nobody really wants to schedule Wilma Hutchins for a preseason game. They don't think enough tickets gonna sell. So now you kind of get relevant a little bit. Now somebody will probably want to take that game.
Well, no, they don't.
No, you got to be some homecomings, Coach.
Because everybody want that tune-up game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think schools move like that. I think it's selective. I think Hutch has never played a schedule in the preseason that prepared them for the playoffs. They haven't ever done it. They goofed their schedule up in the beginning to where they always look like they have a winning record, but they don't really do anything after that. They're not prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are gonna have to literally step out and start playing.
Mm-hmm. And then we got this gauntlet of a district, that a lot of people, not familiar with. This district is man.
No, it's legit.
This district
it's legit.
Wait, man.
Yeah.
It'll get you ready.
That's the thing. Like all y'all games from here on out is all playoff thing.
Start with Panther Creek.
Yeah.
And Panther Creek like to put that ball in the air too, man. They're a good, disciplined, sharp football team too, man.
And if they throw for 400 yards, what's the conversation we're gonna have?
Excuse me, you said if they throw for 400?
If they throw for 400 yards, what kind of conversation we gonna have?
If they throw for 400, it's gonna be a long conversation Thursday night before they even leave the stadium.
Yeah, that's a Thursday game.
Where's that game?
It's at Panther Creek.
It's in Frisco.
Oh,
it was there pulling up.
That game gonna be crazy, man, because them boys took Frisco Emerson to the wire, man.
Yeah, Panther Creek for real, man.
They did.
Yeah, they got some. They got a couple of players up there.
They quarterback over there is nice.
Got a couple of kids in from you know, that Lone Star area and all that stuff over there. Man, I'm excited, man. I'm so excited.
We need Matt Steph. Can we get Texas Live? I know Frisco be tripping though, man. We gotta find a way. I gotta watch that game. I'm not driving to Frisco on no Thursday. I need to find a way to watch that game.
What if it was in the Star? Would you would have drove out there if it was in the Star?
If that
Man,
thing
if it
was
was in
at
Jerry
Kick
Jones'
Day,
house, I ain't driving out there. I'm just dead honest with you on Thursday.
that thing
Not
at
on
Kick Day
Thursday.
to Wimber Hutch, we'll be there.
Yeah, if it was at Hutch or Kincaid or anywhere in Dallas, I probably would. But on a Thursday, that's kind of tough for me. I gotta go to work Friday.
So they gotta go. They gotta go to Solana too.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a good game.
We want to win this game real bad because we got them. You know, we're not looking. We got to handle that business first. Then Ranchview, and then Solana. You know, would nothing make us happier than going into Solana 7-0 and them being 7-0.
That's gonna be a good game.
Now with Solana, y'all got to stop the run. Am I right, Mark?
Yeah. I was up there when for the 4 overtime game against Anna, and
that was a monster.
Say, man, they got a physical offensive line, and they gonna run it down your throat. They got a little sophomore, Logan Gutierrez. That's a player, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the size fool you. He got some get up to him. You know what I'm saying?
They got a nice receiver out there too.
Yes, they do. Hill, number 27. You know what I'm saying? But listen, the thing that was impressive about Solana was they tackle well to the ball. They placed like an amoeba type front where they didn't get in a stance against Anna. Like they had all of their guys kind of standing up, and then they rushed or they went to their rushing lanes after that. So it was
kind of like how New England did against the Rams that year in the Super Bowl.
Right. It's different, but those kids tackle well, man. They real disciplined because they was down 23-9. Anna had them, but they came back. It was 4 overtimes. It was worth the drive because Solana it's dark up there after that night. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, Mark, especially when you go over them railroad tracks.
Man, hold up, man. Hey, listen now. You gotta have your headlights on bright.
On the swivel, baby. You better be like this.
Yeah. It's nighttime out there, dog. You know what I'm talking about?
It's funny, man. Like, Solana fast, man. You would think of that style of team to be a slow physical team. No, they fast and physical, man.
No, they play very disciplined because Anna had some athletes on that team. DeAndre Williams, their quarterback, is a sophomore. He's really good. He can run. And so they played very well against an athletic quarterback that could run and throw at the same time. Now, they did give up a bunch of chunk yardage in the passing game. But, when it came down to the 4th overtime and they had to go for it at the 2-yard line, they stopped them on the run. So, if y'all get past Panther Creek, I might have to pull up. I ain't gonna even lie to you about that one.
Excited, man. Excited.
You got to get past Panther Creek, man. But, hey, I'm proud of you, man. Y'all proved us wrong. Coach Lewis came and did what he do. He sold everybody a bill of goods. I still believe in Pixie. I still believe in Pixie, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think they just, sometimes you just went to bed. You know what I'm saying? So
I was finna try to save you when you picked them out. I was finna say, Jay Mack, don't do it. But
I let him fool me, man. I'm a preacher's kid, so sermons get to me sometimes.
It was that clean shave, J Mac, that did it to you.
Yeah, man. He showed up like he one of them preachers that show up to your house to eat before the man and pay the bill. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know, man.
Lanier, you right, bro. You right. You called it, man. You called it.
I didn't want to. I like to be respectful of everybody, man. I like sometimes people just, I just try to be respectful of people. But in my mind, you were saying, the West is back. The West is back. I come up in the 2000s. When you come up, Coach Carr, what's your era of football?
Every era.
Okay.
90.
Have you ever known the West to be?
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
That read out for to say back from where?
Yeah. Okay. Listen, Lenary, be nice. Okay. So
Coach Cross.
I apologize. I try to be.
I know. I'm okay. So
That's something whisper. You know what I'm saying?
so technically, when was the last time we even talked about Pinkston as far as being relevant? That's a win in itself, right? And let's be honest,
I can
guys.
tell you last year at this time they were 5-0 or 4-0 going into this
They
game.
were. They are another victim of playing the Sisters of the South. Right? Don't forget as far as Newman, Cedar Hill Newman, and all these Trinity folks. Like, don't even put charter schools on your schedule. That's a waste of time. But I do think we need the West to be relevant, man. It'd be nice for the Southern sector if West Dallas was the relevant program. You know what I'm saying? If they had success. I mean, even in basketball, it was good. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, now when it come to that basketball, y'all leave them alone a little bit when it come to that basketball.
No, they ain't did nothing in basketball either, man. So listen.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say that this year. Everybody, everybody grab their U-Haul. Everybody got their U-Haul. Everybody
they all with the nitro.
I'm drinking Kool-Aid. Coach is silly. I told him, hey, Coach is silly all he wants to. He ain't the one on the field playing.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, congratulations, man. That just makes it makes this next game even bigger. And from here on out, every week is gonna get bigger and bigger for y'all. So, hey, man, congratulations, man. Matter of fact, I might have to hit Barnett up and see if we can get him on the show, man. I like to hit Barnett up, man. I think he still like me. I don't think he like y'all.
Barnett kind of shy, man. Come on, Barnett, he ain't gonna say no whole lot. He ain't gonna say no whole lot.
Last time he came, he was blanking that jury. He was like Dion's son. He was throwing up the watches and the rings. Last time he was on, so I gotta give him his props though, man. You know they showed up real ready.
They the last undefeated team in DISD.
Yeah, see, we got to do a lot of the little things in the summer that, you know, the kids from over there, that part of Highland Hills, you know, really don't get a chance to do. Like we took the 7-on-7 series, did a lot of 7-on-7, you know, like practicing every day, you know, just getting all that together, and it's starting to pay off. Like with the secondary, well, we got a good group of wide receivers, and it's funny because like our secondary, they play good in the game. They lock down the game, but we got some receivers on our team that get them all types of hell at practice. But that's what make them have good games, because those receivers don't care about them like that. The receivers at practice be trying to dog them out, block them hard, all that, man. Them receivers for real, man.
Do any of the DBs go over there and play any offense? Or everybody just
Yeah, well, it's funny. The 6'3" cornerback I was telling you about, he played quarterback and he played quarterback too. As a matter of fact, he threw two touchdowns the other night. The cornerback that was hurt that came back this week, he played wide receiver. He a very tough wide receiver. He about a 21 kid in the 220 point.
Where does 6'3" kid come from? He's always been there?
He's always been there, but he normally used to play safety, but now, you know, Lamont, the safety that you seen, Zero, the one who come down knocking people out, and he's super fast. Well, he's 6'3" too, and so you just kind of stretch people out. You find the ways to get everybody.
Yeah, Slim always been aggressive like that. I coached him in Little League. He's always been one of the kids that come down real fast. I personally thought he was gonna be. But I see y'all got him in safety, and he coming downhill, feeling that lane like a safety supposed to, and coming with bad intentions when he comes.
J-Mac, I gave him a challenge one day after practice, because he never ran track before, but he catch them punch and stuff. He run away from people. So, well, I bet him something. It wasn't no money. I don't want y'all to think we betting on kids. We put some push-ups on the line. But I told him, I bet you he can't run a 400 in 49 seconds. It was after practice in 49 seconds. This dude with a pair of Air Force Ones on ran a 47 in the 400. And never ran track before in his life. So now I got him to sign a DeSoto Nitro scholarship now.
I know you did.
Time out.
I know you did.
Hey, how old is this kid?
He's a senior.
He was senior this year.
Yeah.
And ran a 47 with some Air Force Ones
With
on.
some Air Force Ones, I kid you not.
In the open quarter?
Yes, sir.
What number is he?
Number 0.
Okay.
Oh, that's 0.
J-Mac, he started at SOC, had some issues. His real name is Javon. I can't remember his last name.
Is that Rowe? Rowe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he started at SOC.
Ended
up over there at Hood. The kid's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, I just want. I mean, y'all got a nice little part of your schedule. I would love to see y'all go for you and Carter both to be undefeated or one loss in district when y'all meet up. That's gonna be that's gonna be for all the boys. We have to get Willow to get over there and talk to Hutch and see if he can't make something shake.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out, man. I don't even know what we would call that because that's gonna be for the district championship.
Yeah,
it could be for the district championship.
It could
say that. It could be for the district championship now, and I told Coach Lewis and he got mad at me when I was like, well, so Carter, Christian Patrick, and Salada, they gonna make it. It's gonna have to be you and us. He got mad at me.
No, that was so funny, dog.
Wait, who got mad at you?
Coach Lewis, this was behind the scenes. This is
It
was before the show started. We was talking. Coach Lewis say, "Oh no, them motherfuckers gotta play me." I
tell you, J-Mac, he ain't coming back on the dub. Oh.
I was like, total respect for this speech. Solana, Bradford, Christian, Carter.
I would tell you this, he looked pretty intimidating. He scared me a little bit, man.
Hey man, cause he's from New Orleans.
Yeah.
And them shade people don't play, man.
Yeah, he get to talking that New Orleans talk, and he, boy, that was too funny though. We'll know he wrong for that, man. You just don't tell him, man, his team ain't shit, and he fighting for the last spot. Yeah, don't think that man ain't.
I mean, you don't give a damn.
That's a compliment. That's a big compliment.
You gotta look at it from his point of view. He didn't think
I don't know look at it, coach. He can look at it. He's the coach. He's supposed to feel that way. I'm just more real. I'm the best friend that's gonna tell you the truth. Say, bro, look here. Yeah, I know how you feel about your team, but y'all ain't been to the playoffs in 1,000 years. You got a really good chance to get this 4th spot. That's a compliment. That's me being honest to you. I'm not gonna say you got a chance to beat Solana, Carter, and Hutch. No, that's not gonna happen.
Golly.
Right? But you got a really good chance of playing for that 4th seed. And the 4th team that I said was Hutch. Be the 4th team to get in, right? And they got beat by 40.
I got a quick question for you, Lyneric.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all wore white and Pinkston was in black this week, right?
No, we wore gray and royal blue.
Okay, but you were the lighter colored team, right? Pinkston was in black.
No, you know what? Pinks were all white. They were all white.
They were all white. Okay, y'all was in black.
Nah, we wore gray tops with raw blue bottoms.
With raw blue bottoms. Okay. So I'm looking at some of this film from Axe Preps, and I'm trying to figure out which team is which. I'm thinking this is y'all. That's why I asked what number 0 was. Y'all got a receiver that's number 29?
No, we don't have a receiver number 29.
Okay, that's the wrong film, then.
I got to make it out there, man. I'm coming out. I'm just not going to Frisco. I'm gonna try to find it because I'm really interested in that Panther Creek game. I really am because they do a nice combination, and I think right now with the secondary y'all have, y'all pretty much just daring folks to run on y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Like we got one of our defensive ends is our power forward in basketball, and we got like two kids that play basketball. They play on the D line, and they got a lot of sacks and a lot of tackles. And by them being so agile on the basketball court, sometimes they even give our offensive line. Our offensive line stay in trouble trying to block them. They just know how to twist, turn, jump, and move. So
who's the DC?
What did things to even establish the run game? Put up that box score, J-Man. You got the box score?
Yeah.
They tried. They tried.
You don't want to see it, but I'm going to show it to you.
Well, no, because they physical, though.
But what I'm going to tell you is that they got a big offensive line in number 25. He's pretty physical. You ain't there for the run.
They ran for 193. That wasn't bad.
No, but 36 attempts, 5 yards of rush, I guess. 7. Okay. Turnovers killed them. The turnovers didn't give them 40 points. Shit, 5 of them did.
They both lost 2 fumbles. Y'all gotta clean that up too, Lanier. Y'all ain't gonna beat Panther Creek with all these turnovers, bro.
Oh yeah. It was it was crazy, and it was just a simple snap. They snapped the ball, the quarterback head would hit his hand and rolled on the ground. But yeah, no, you're not finna do that against Panther Creek. It's gonna take at least 28 points to win that game.
Coach Carl, look at this.
What was that, Coach?
Y'all from the quarterback in exchange?
One time we did, yes. Yeah, we did one time.
Hold on, y'all got one pass? Oh, that's because how many pick sixes did y'all have? Y'all have any pick sixes?
We didn't have no pick sixes, but
they got 3 picks. But listen, your average yard per pass was 1. You see that?
I do see that. But things I'm just trying to figure out on those 3 interceptions, did they take them and run them down close to the end zone or what?
Oh yeah. The safety I'll tell you about, he caught one and took it back like about a good 40 yards, and then he took another one about 30 yards. And my son, he caught one, he didn't get no yards. He dove and caught it, and when he hit the ground, he's dead.
He had 2? 0 deals?
Yeah, he had 2.
Zero racked up. He been having 2 really good weeks back to back. Pretty stellar, man. You putting up this thing.
Y'all doing your thing.
I 24 for 150. No touches.
No tutties. No tutties.
And they gave up 178. Now one of them started to run.
Yeah, that's bad right there. Y'all looking like my Cowboys right there.
I ain't gonna say nothing about the Cowboy because you gonna pull my car.
Well, you already on her now, but we. But no, man. I mean that was pretty dominant performance, man. I just hope y'all can keep it rolling, man. I want y'all to keep it rolling to because y'all got Panther Creek, Salina back to back.
No, we got Panther Creek, then we got Resview, then Salina.
Okay, so you do got a little space in between.
Yeah, we get a gap every time we got Panther Creek, Ranchview, Salina, North Dallas, Carter.
Okay, okay,
Actually,
man.
we got a bye. We got a bye. Like after we play North Dallas, we got a bye. Then we got Carter.
So y'all gonna come with some extra stuff for Carter then. I already know.
When last time y'all beat Carter?
um, I'm not sure because
Yeah, I think my son was at Carter last time they beat Carter. Hell.
I just been there for 2 years. So and then I was kind of away from Hutch for a while, but I know we lost last year, but it's time for us to win us one.
Well, I mean, it's always time for something, but I don't know about winning now. But I do wish you good luck everywhere else.
So, oh yeah, you Carter, huh? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm not betting against y'all no more. I'm out of it. Y'all got to find some new motivation. I'm gonna tell you like Crowley. Crowley's been used. I've been motivation. Cause every time I pick against them, they win. So I said I gotta get my record right. So I ain't picking against you.
I definitely used it like I kind of screenshot it. I sent some stuff and let them know. I say, most of the people, you gotta find anything to use just to
we get
just,
it.
just turn them up. If it works, it works. I do it in track. I have a kid winning in the 400 or the 200 real bad. I'm lying to him. You better run. They finna pass you and people 50 yards behind you. But if that's what it takes you to run faster, we're gonna tell you that.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I ain't mad at you. But we got to do what we do, and y'all got to do what y'all do. Y'all winning. That what matter. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it takes to keep winning, man, I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you. And I want to see Hutch. I mean, I want to see Hutch, Pinkston, and Carter get in the playoff. But I take Hutch and Carter or Hutch and Pinkston or any of the two or the three. You know what I'm saying? So
We're gonna try not. We're gonna try not to be in the one and done group this year, man. We want to try to see if we
yeah,
can.
because you got talent. So that one and done is not a compliment for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
We got banged up bad last year, man. We can't have it.
I don't want to hear that. We don't make excuses there. You
Oh yeah,
gonna,
I want to say that.
you gonna be one. Listen, you can be like some of these people don't even make the playoff.
Yeah,
they went from one and done to might not even get in. When they went from one and done to done and done.
Yeah, one and done and get ready for basketball season.
They moving now.
So I'll be honest.
Some people already getting ready to hoop. So
I think the key is for y'all is not to be in that fourth seed. I think that's who get the toughest draw.
Yeah, 4-1. I think it's like that Sulphur Springs district.
Yeah.
With Sunnyvale and them over there.
Yeah, so I think the key is just not to be in that fourth seed and just take care of your business while it's ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? So y'all good, man. I'll tell you what. Look, you got anything else before we get out of here? What you got, Mark?
Man, just chilling, man. I was listen, the kid Vaughn is cold. He got a U of H off. I found his Twitter while y'all was talking. He got something. He real twitchy. You know what I'm saying? He got that jab step. You know what I'm saying? So and listen, Leneric, you got a player on your hands. I'm very familiar with Braylon. He's a guy. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a great job with him. Very fundamentally sound for a corner. One of my favorite corners in that class. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching him for a while. So I'll probably pull up on y'all before the season is over with.
Appreciate it, man. We try to stay healthy and try to keep winning, man. Appreciate y'all.
No doubt.
Definitely got a ball on his hand. Brady, that's my little guy, man. What you got, Will, on the way out?
Man, just stay healthy, right? Stay focused, stay locked in. Man, just take one game at a time, one play at a time, man.
Sure.
God gonna work it out for you until you play Carter. And then, you know.
Hey, I already got one bet with Swaggy. Me and Swaggy got 100 push-ups on the line.
And there, Swag ain't gonna be able to do one. To 20, 25, 30 easy, straight through without stopping.
Yeah.
But no, that's all I got, man. I mean, I'm anxious to see you guys play. Y'all off this week? Are y'all Panther Creek this week?
Panther Creek.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the one, man. You know, that's gonna be the one. We're gonna see, right?
Amen. Yeah.
Everything that secondary is, we're gonna find out who they are. So this the one that's gonna put them where they need to be, man. So I'm excited for you guys, man. Keep balling. For sure.
Is the game at the Star? Where is it played at?
Memorial.
No, it's not at the store. What it's called? It's
Memorial.
a W.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's some memorial or something like that.
Oh, okay. They outside then. Okay.
They outside, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
well,
hey,
y'all, man, I'll holler at y'all anytime y'all need me, man.
Hey, man, you know you fam, dog. All you got to do is send me the link, bro. You know I got you.
All right, for sure.
But yeah, man, hey, man, good luck, man. That might be the game of the week. I ain't looked at the whole schedule, but that's definitely one of the big games. I'm pretty sure we'll be picking that one. But hey, man, make sure them kids sleep, eat, and focus.
For sure. I'll get with y'all.
Hey, tell my little homie what's happening.
He better be asleep. All right.
All right, fellas. Thank y'all for another good show, man. We get out.
All right, man. Be safe.
Watch this.
Football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hugs, put in work, go run. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach Carter still on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Big, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
Big guys and go easy, off the easy, push easy. With my steppers, our special kids, making flips so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the